Welcome back to the greatest player career in the NFL, Antho Shrambush, of course. I want to mention that I changed the gameplay sliders just a little bit. Somebody suggested that I move up pass blocking, so I did. It's at a 93. It was at an 89 before I did anything, and I was still getting sacked a ton. I don't think I'm waiting in the pocket too long. Definitely let me know if you think I'm just waiting in the pocket too long, because if that's the case, then I just have to get better at the game. That's not, you know, a product of the sliders. Also, I just moved up run blocking a little bit. It's just a 90. I think it was like an 87 before that or something like that. So this is going to be the last episode of the regular season. You know, we're getting close to next year. It should be interesting. I'll also go over the stats and like potential awards for the team in this episode. I want to check where I place though on Offensive Rookie of the Year, just in case I'm like anywhere near the top, which I highly doubt I am. I am number 10 currently. So obviously I would have to have an absolutely monstrous performance in order to even get close to Saquon Barkley. Ronald Jones is actually number 5, so maybe we can try to get him up there, try to run the ball a lot or something. But yeah, I don't know how I'm even in this list. I'm number 10 somehow, but alright. Let's get into this game. I think we have to play the Cowboys. This Cowboys team has fallen off a little bit after their great performance in 2015, right? Was that when Ezekiel Elliott, or was that 2016? It doesn't matter. A couple years ago, obviously, they played super well. Last year, in real life, they did not perform well, and actually in this season, they're doing okay. They're 7-7, not in the best spot, even though they will probably be 8-7 after this one. But they could also go, you know, 8-8, 9-7, and not make the playoffs, which would be killer, because then we kind of finished like the same. Neither of us made the playoffs, right? But then we're going to have the first overall pick. The Cowboys are actually leading the division. The Giants are also 7-7, so this is actually a really big game for the Cowboys. I have no idea where the Eagles are, or the Redskins. Those two teams normally play better than the Cowboys and the Giants. That's kind of surprising. Good start here for the defense. We got the ball back. I'm actually going to pass it. I usually like to run the ball on first down, but I'm just going to hit Cameron Brate here. No, I'm not. Alright, well, let's run it now. Let's see if Ronald Jones can do anything. This is a pretty heavy box from the Cowboys. I guess to the left doesn't look too bad. I'm going to run it that way. Making some decent cuts is Ronald Jones. He's able to pick up, you know, 3 yards or 4. The yardage only went up by 3, but they gave him 4 in the stats. This play has been good for us this season. The only issue is that, of course, the Cowboys have Sean Lee, who's a great coverage linebacker over the middle. I think Chris Godwin still might get open in a little bit. I couldn't get the throw off. I wanted to wait for Chris Godwin to get open. He was going to be if I could have had like another second or two. That's definitely not the sliders issue there. That was just because I waited a while in the pocket. The Cowboys managed a field goal in their last drive. So, I mean, at least they didn't get a touchdown, I guess. Let's start off with a run. Ronald Jones going up the middle. Actually, that was a nice hole, a nice lane for him to run up, and he has 16 yards already. Let's keep the ball here on the ground on first down. Let's see what he can do. This left side's been decent so far. That's where both of his runs came from. I'm going to slide protection to the left. Does that work during a run? I don't know. I hope so. Because there's a blitz coming off that left side. There you go. Orleans Darkwa running the ball this time. Almost getting a first down, picking up 7. I think I'm going to try to set up some play action here. I didn't end up trying to, you know, call a pass play. I actually just ran the ball again, and it did not end up working. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Let's look for somebody over the middle, hopefully. I'm going to have RB open. That's who I'm throwing it to. Ronald Jones, he gets the first down. There we go. Actually breaking away from both of those initial tackles. We have the ball here. It's 1st and 10 at the 20. Some crazy sunlight coming through. I think I'm looking at A. There we go. Cameron Brate caught it. Was able to get by the guy who was covering him, and he picked up an even 40 yards there. Nice job. I'm going to trust the run play here. The lane actually looks pretty open. Just run up the middle. Oh, that player came off the edge so well. The Cowboys were able to score again, but at least it was only a field goal. So if we get a touchdown in this possession here, we will have the lead. I'm going to start off with a run. There's not too much time left in the half, but I can definitely still call a run play. There we go. Ronald Jones picking up like 15 yards there. I think he got 14. I'm going to go into the hurry up. Mike Evans is open. Just catch that drag. There you go. Got a bounce. Nice job, my friend. I'm going to take a shot to Chris Godwin here. Why not? Did he catch that? Okay, that was a really lucky animation. That cornerback just did not try at all. I want to watch this again. That corner put like no effort. Look at how bad that pass was. Look how wobbly it was. Chris Godwin somehow makes the adjustment though. The cornerback just doesn't react. That's such a strange animation. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. It's a touchdown. We actually have the lead here heading into the second half, and we have the ball. So that's nice. Start off with a run play. There we go. Orleans Darkwa having a pretty nice day right now. Trucking by, I think, both of those defenders. If Sean Lee hadn't come from behind, pretty sure that was Sean Lee, I think he would have, kept going. That got intercepted. Sean Lee stepped in front of that one. Oh man, I thought Deshaun Jackson would have at least contested that. That was just my bad. Let's see if we can miraculously pick up this first down. I'm not even sure who to look at. I guess I'll just try to find somebody open. X is actually going to be open. That was a great throw to Deshaun Jackson. Nice route, too. Way to hold on to the ball. Jalen Smith, I feel like he could have potentially played that. I don't think he was looking, though. I'm going to have Y open, but that throw is not where I want it to be. The good news is that we have the ball. The bad news is that we're at the 11-yard line. So, let's see if we can get a first down here. I'm going to come out with a run on second down. There we go, Ronald Jones following the hole nicely. Getting like 8 there, I think. No, he got 7. The rest of that drive amounted to nothing, so now we're on the next drive, still only down by a touchdown. See what we can do here with a run play. There you go, Ronald Jones. Nice job. I'm going to keep the ball on the ground for a little while on this drive for sure. This left side looks like it's going to be very open. It depends how, I think that's a cornerback. Honestly, kind of looking like a linebacker. It depends on how he plays it. Okay, he got blocked. There you go, Orleans Darkwa. Don't know why you juked backwards. It's okay, though. You picked up the first down. I like the idea of Mike Evans streaking here, but the issue... Oh, they're in goal line defense again. I had to get rid of that pass quickly. I didn't even look at Mike Evans. Honestly, I just checked it down to Deshaun Jackson, who actually gets hurt on that play. That did not look good. He was like holding his Achilles. I hope he didn't tear his Achilles. That would be very, very bad. I'm going to run the ball here on 2nd and 7. That's a blitz. Okay. The O-line picked it up decently. I guess it's better than a loss. Cameron Brate over the middle. Did he pick up the first down? That's not a first down, I don't think. It's going to be 4th and 1. I'm going to let the computer punt the ball. That seemed to be an okay decision. We have the ball now at the 23. Way better than, if we would have went for it and did not convert it. I'm going to run the ball here. Running lane looks pretty open. Let's see what Ronald Jones can do. He runs directly into Sean Lee. And now this game is definitely getting out of reach. We are down by 2 possessions with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. Obviously, the game isn't over, but it's not looking great. Kind of like Cameron Brate on this route, though. Did he catch that? Oh my lord, that actually got completed. Okay, I'm going to hurry up and just see if we can get any points here. That was a nice throw there to Mike Evans. I'm going to hurry up just to, I'm pretty sure we would have went for it anyway. But just to make sure that we go for it here, because obviously we're in, go for it scenario. I think I'm looking at Adam Humphries. Is he going to be open? No, but A is. No, he's not. Ah, that's a good play by number 50. So in an attempt to get over 200 yards on that last drive, I threw another interception. That one went to Jordan Lewis. It was a pretty nice play by him. We still passed for more yardage than, Dak Prescott did. Had a horrible rating, though. 14 for 32, 190 yards, and 1 touchdown. Ronald Jones wasn't horrible today. Orleans Darkwa actually impressed me. 7.3 yards per carry for him. Chris Godwin, of course, came away with 1 touchdown, 64 yards. Check out blocking. It wasn't great again. 2 sacks led up from DeMar Dotson, 1 from Ali Marpet, 1 from Cameron Brate. A couple of the sacks, I would say like one of those sacks, I think I stayed in the pocket a little too long. The others were just, DeMarcus Lawrence was just abusing DeMar Dotson today. 11 total tackles for Levante David, 8 from Quan Alexander and Gerald McCoy. 2 tackles for loss for Noah Spence, JPP, and Vita Vea. And then a sack from Noah Spence and Gerald McCoy, and then Vernon Hargraves and Jason Pierre-Paul shared 1. No interceptions, but I think... let me just check. I'm pretty sure DeMarcus Lawrence had 3 sacks. Yep, okay, he did. This is our last chance for a win on a video. And I'm pretty sure the last time we played the Falcons, we actually played them pretty well. Let's see if we could finally end the drought and win a football game right here. We're going to end this season off with a divisional game. Obviously, 2 very, very different teams. The Falcons have probably clinched a first-round bye already. I'm not sure if they've clinched home field advantage yet, but they are currently 12-3. So honestly, unless they haven't clinched home field advantage yet, they probably aren't playing their starters. Even if they haven't, I feel like they still shouldn't play their starters just to, I don't know, just in case they get hurt. But I'm pretty sure the last time we played this team, it wasn't like a blowout as you would expect. So the Falcons are 12-3, the Saints 10-5, Panthers, and then the Buccaneers. So yeah, of course the Falcons clinched a first-round bye because they're going to win the division. Actually, that doesn't mean that they clinched a first-round bye, but I'm sure with a 12-4 record at least, That's good enough for a first round bye, but let's see what we can do. We start off with the ball. I'm coming out guns blazing. We're going to play action and then throw this one to Mike Evans. First play of the game, we're getting a strike into the end zone. This could actually work. Mike Evans got the ball. There we go. That's how you start drives, with a 43-yard completion. That's exactly how I wrote it up. And then we hit him with a run, and they have no idea what to expect. Charles Sims, he's actually back in the game. Okay, that's cool. He's going to take this handoff. Cut it back. There you go. Breaking some tackles. Getting 4 yards. I got a lot of energy in this game because we're going to win. And then the next play, you know what you do? You have Cameron Brate run this seam route. You also streak Mike Evans. But then you look at Cameron Brate for a touchdown. Okay, no, you don't. Maybe? No. Okay, I'm going to run. Let's get it. I'm not going to get anywhere. Don't fumble. Okay, we almost picked up the first down, though. And this is the game plan to take down one of the best teams in the NFC right now. Let's see if we can pick up this first down. That would be huge. RB is going to be open, I think. Williams catches it. Is that my fullback? I think it might be. He's going to take this one down to the 3-yard line. Okay, that was a risky pass. I think Keanu Neal was probably the safety covering him. That could have been deflected. I didn't think he had a chance to pick it off just by his positioning, but he definitely could have deflected it. And what's next? We throw a touchdown pass to Deshaun Jackson. Boom. Okay, that would have been a touchdown pass to Deshaun Jackson if that was a more accurate pass. This drive was so nice until we got like within the 5-yard line and we just can't do anything. Mike Evans, I think, is who I'm looking at here. Nope, maybe not. That's not going to be good. Okay, that almost got picked. That was a bad read. I want to go for it, but they're going to kick a field goal. Like, what's the point of even kicking a field goal there? We should have just went for it. It's the last game of the season. We have nothing to lose. Whatever. I'm going to run the ball here. This is going to be a huge hole. Ronald Jones taking that handoff. There you go. Picking up the first down. Oh, there's a nice handoff. Nice move, too, from Ronald Jones. He's been impressing lately. This play is normally pretty decent, but I don't think it's going to work with Deion Jones in the middle. Depends where he goes. Okay, it's going to be open. There we go. Chris Godwin holding on to that ball. Taking a huge hit, though, from Keanu Neal. Thanks for not fumbling it. Let's try a play-action boot, which, you know, these plays never work. Usually whenever I run these, I get pressured, like, immediately. Let's see, though. Can we actually get it to go through? I'm going to hit this one to Y. O.J. Howard, go into the end zone. Let's go. We scored a touchdown against the Falcons. We're going to go up 10-0. And we have the ball back. It's at the 3-yard line, which is obviously not good. But we held them, which is cool. Let's see if we can get a first down here. That would be awesome. Ronald Jones taking the handoff up the middle, nearly getting a first down. He got 9 yards there. I'm going to keep the ball on the ground again, unless I come out in like some kind of crazy heavy formation. Alright, I'm liking this run to the left side. Hopefully, Ronald Jones can get to the edge and get the first down. This should be an easy first down. It's actually Orleans Darkwa. He juked backwards, but I think he still got it. Mike Evans goes down. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. So far in this video, we lost... Actually, never mind. Deshaun Jackson isn't. I was going to say we lost Deshaun Jackson and Mike Evans, but Deshaun Jackson is back. Calling some slants. Is it going to be open? I kind of like B now. There we go. Chris Godwin. I waited a really long time for that one. That was good, you know, blocking by the O-line. Deion Jones just had to commit to one of those players, and he kind of tried to cover them both. I'm looking at Chris Godwin. Beat by your guy. I'm still taking the shot to him. Oh, I couldn't get the throw off. I would have done it. Vic Beasley, though, sacks me. Chris Godwin catches this drag, and he's actually going to get a first down. That was an amazing block from, I think, one of our tight ends. I'm not sure who it was, but that was great. Oh, what a play by... Is that Devondre Campbell? I'm not even sure. That running lane looked kind of open there, but that was just a brilliant play. Chris Godwin again on this play. He's been money so far today. Deion Jones in coverage. Doesn't matter. Oh, Deshaun Jackson's open on this play. And he's going to come down with it. That play has been great for us so far. I don't want to abuse it, though, because it does work pretty well. Cameron Brate, I saw him open immediately, and he can't hold on to the football. That was a rough catch to come down with, I understand, but that could have been a touchdown if he had come down with it. Chris Godwin. Did he catch that? No, he dropped it, man. That would have been another rough catch. That also would have been a touchdown, though. That would have been awesome. It's okay, though. We got a field goal. We're still up by 6 points. The Falcons were able to get a touchdown. Let's see if we can extend this lead. Cameron Brate catching the drag. Not a bad first down completion at all. Okay, so Deion Jones is in the middle here. He's going to read this so well and get to the outside so quickly. He actually did not read it well at all. Orleans Dark was running so weird. What are you doing? You had a wide open lane for the first down, and he just kept cutting. That's kind of annoying, but it's okay. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Let's see if we can get the first down and continue this drive. I'm going to throw this one to Chris Godwin. Oh, that's getting intercepted. Desmond Trufant. Oh, man. That was not a well-thrown ball. I should have checked it down. I just thought Chris Godwin would have been open on man coverage there. I pretty much just gave him the opportunity to take the lead. And that's exactly what they did. Yay, I'm losing all these games for us. Get this throw accurately. Chris Godwin catches it. We don't have enough time. I'll take a timeout. Maybe we can just sneak into field goal range. I usually like this play, but the issue is that Cameron Brate will probably be covered by Deion Jones, which is never good. Yeah, I don't like it now. I didn't have anyone open. We were looking so good at the beginning of this game, and it just is falling apart. Ah, this sucks. I don't want to lose this one. Come on, we can still do it. Let's just not have a bad drive here. I'm going to check this one down just so I don't throw an interception. Cameron Brate picking up about 5 yards. Let's run the ball now. There you go, Ronald Jones, I think. No, it's actually Charles Sims, I'm pretty sure, who picked up that first down. I didn't have any time to do anything. I slid my pass protection to the left, too, and Tack McKinley still got through. I guess we're supposed to go for it here on 4th down. It makes sense. I think I might be looking at, like, Mike Evans or something. See if he can get open, like, down the sideline. I'm just going to throw this over there. If it gets picked, it's whatever. It got picked. That wasn't a good throw. That got completed to Chris Godwin. We picked up the first down. Am I going to get a 300-yard day? This could actually be awesome. I don't care how many interceptions I have. I could be getting a 300-yard day. That's the new goal for the rest of this game. I mean, obviously, okay, winning is like the main goal, but I don't think we're going to at this point. Let's see if I could just play well enough to get a 300-yard day, and that's not going to help. Catch that. Yes! Deshaun Jackson caught it. I'm over. No, I'm not over 300. I thought that was way closer than it was. Whatever. 2 something. Whatever that said. I don't know. I'm taking this play again, though. Deshaun Jackson. Come on. Beat by the free safety. Is this going to work? It's not going to work, I don't think. I'm still going to take this throw there. Deshaun Jackson caught it. Going to the end zone. Come on, dude. How did you not get in the end zone? We did get over 300 yards, though, on that play there. That was beautiful. Chris Godwin holding on to the touchdown pass. There we go. So if we can, you know, get a decent stop on defense, I guess we still have a chance. And that chance just went right down the drain as we lose this game, but it's okay. It's actually okay. I had probably the best performance I've had all season in this game. 19 for 38, so obviously the completion percentage is still trash. But 311 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Both of those interceptions were just really bad throws. They weren't the best decisions to begin with. Like, neither of them would have gotten completed most likely if they were good throws, but they were underthrown, and Desmond Trufant picked both of them off. Ronald Jones started off strong, but then he just couldn't do anything. Every time I'd give it to him, he'd run like the complete wrong direction where he should be going. It just wasn't good. We fumbled. That's never good either. Chris Godwin, though, had a great performance. 8 catches, 104 yards, and a touchdown. Deshaun Jackson over 100 yards. Mike Evans, 1 catch for 43. His only catch was the first play of the game. Blocking the tackles are still terrible. Hopefully we draft some, or sign some, or something. Quan Alexander had 12 tackles. Brent Grimes had 10. 2 tackles for loss for Quan, and 1 from 3 other players. 1.5 sacks from Vita Vea, 1 from Gerald McCoy, and a half from Vinny Curry. We had a pick this time from Levante David. Any forced fumbles or anything? No, I'm pretty sure we had 2 turnovers. I'm not sure where the other ones came from. But also, I have no idea why DeMar Dodson gets beat all the time, dude. Like, he's a good right tackle. It's annoying. He keeps getting destroyed. Let's check out the stats now, though. It's the end of the season. We did not get 1 win on camera, which is always rough. But that was a close game. We lost by 7. We had a couple close ones in there. The Ravens game was very close. Let's kind of outline the season. So I can only really go over the games that aren't forced, because if you guys, like, if this is your first time watching one of these, every once in a while, like every other episode it seemed, the second game wouldn't save, like the progress of it wouldn't save for some reason, and this is a cloud franchise, so I can't actually save it, right, so I can't manually do so. So if you just look at the ones that aren't forced one, we had some pretty close games, like this one was against the Falcons. It was not forced one, 24-17, this Bengals one was very close. This one was accidentally forced one for me. This is not supposed to be like this. We should have lost. But I remember that game being pretty close. This Giants game was very close. This Ravens game was close. So we could have won like 5 games this year if those all went our way. And I dropped my phone. My bad for that. If those all went our way, we could have won like 5 or 6 games. But obviously still not a great season. So the Panthers, with that loss, are 7-8. So I was just checking this just to see if I really affected anything. If they would have won that game, they would have won 8-8. They wouldn't have made the playoffs. I highly doubt they would have made the playoffs. I guess I could check. Let's see. It would have been really, really unlikely that they would have made the playoffs going 8-8. Wait, where's the other? Hold on, was there 4 division leaders up there? Falcons, Saints, Rams. Where's the? Who won the Cowboys, Eagles, Redskins division? It doesn't say. I'm guessing the Cowboys. Okay, so they went 8-7. Oh, the week didn't finish yet. That's probably why. That makes sense. No one out of that division clinched it yet. But yeah, I don't think the Panthers would have made the playoffs even if they went 8-8. I guess they could have had a chance. Let's check out the stats though. Let's progress into this. So we had 3,140 yards, finishing with under a 50% completion percentage, but almost 200 yards a game. I kind of wanted my average to be 200 yards a game, but obviously that didn't happen. 12 touchdowns. Yeah, that's not good. 25 interceptions. If those were flipped, those would be pretty decent stats, I guess. Ronald Jones, like, played okay at some points. He had 423 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, look at the averages. We have the highest. Okay, other than Jameis Winston, who got some carries, apparently. But we had the highest out of everyone who played most of the time, and that should not happen. A 46 overall quarterback should not have your most yards per carry. Receiving, though, Mike Evans almost gets over 1,000 yards, 958. He had a good season. Chris Godwin played very well when he was in. I really want him to be like a main factor on this team, and maybe he will be, since Deshaun Jackson should regress. I don't think he'll regress that low, though. Cameron Brate was a decent safety option. O.J. Howard was a good safety option, too, when, Cameron Brate was hurt for a little while, so O.J. Howard started. Adam Humphries played well, too. Some decent performances from these guys. Mike Evans was definitely the best, though. These sack numbers are just look. Look at that. Each of my tackles let up 21 sacks. I like to think that if those numbers were cut in half, we would have won like 4 games. Honestly, I think that would have been enough, because there's a lot of times, obviously I don't remember the exact number of times, that I would have a receiver open and I'm just, in like a second or two, he would be open, or that's a lot of times, so like half a second, he'd be open, and right as I'm about to throw it, he just gets sacked, or pressured, or hit, or something. Like, those plays obviously aren't accounted for in here, like the ones that I actually get the ball out and I don't fully get sacked, but there are so many pressures let up, it was not good. 159 tackles, though, from Quan Alexander. He had 7 sacks, too. That looks like Defensive Player of the Year numbers, and I hope it is. Tackles for loss, looks like Gerald McCoy leads the team with 16, 12 from JPP. A decent, number of sacks for a couple guys. Gerald McCoy getting 8 is a lot for defensive tackle. JPP getting 7 isn't bad. No one else really shined that much. Interceptions, we have 3 from Vernon Hargraves, 2 from Brent Grimes and MJ Stewart, 1 from Levante David, Eric Reed, and Keith Pandy. So the reason why we were in a lot of those games, if you guys just, didn't watch all of the series so far, it was because the defense actually played well in a bunch of those. No touchdowns, but we also have an obscene amount of forced fumbles for Levante David. He had 10. At one point, he was averaging like 1 a game, I think until like week 8. I'm pretty sure he had 8. It's nuts. 6 from Quan Alexander is also a lot, and then 1 from Eric Reed and Gerald McCoy. Levante David had 6 fumble recoveries, 2 for Quan Alexander, and then 1 from Gerald McCoy. But 10 forced fumbles is nuts. So we were last in the NFL in offense. We were not last in the NFL, though, in passing. You can see that we were 30th. That is awesome. 19th in the NFL in defense. That's not too bad, I guess. Obviously, we want the offense to be better. Matt Ryan wins MVP, even though we almost beat him. That would have been cool to actually take down the MVP and beat him in the last week. We almost beat him twice. So I guess that's one decent takeaway. NFC Offensive Player of the Year does go to Matt Ryan. Obviously, nobody from the Buccaneers are going to be in the offensive categories, really. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Demario Davis. Quan Alexander got gypped. He didn't have that many interceptions, but still 7 sacks from a middle linebacker is good. Demario Davis also could have just went off. And Levante David not being in this is nuts as well. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Ronald Jones comes in 5th. We come in 7th, though. We moved up 3 spots from the start of this episode. So maybe we got some, experience points. Saquon Barkley wins it, though. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Roquan Smith, of course. MJ Stewart comes in 2nd. It would have been cool if he could have won that. Vita Vea comes in 4th. Obviously, we're not going to be in Best Quarterback. Imagine we make it at number 10. No, okay. Yeah, obviously, we weren't going to make it. Matt Ryan wins that. Best Running Back goes to Devontae Freeman. Best Wide Receiver goes to Julio Jones. Best Offensive Lineman, no. We probably have the lowest 5 offensive linemen, I'd say. From 27 to 32. Yeah, I would say 27 to 32, filled by us. Or 28 to 32. 28, 29, 30, 31, 30. Yeah, 28 to 32. That's us right there. Ezekiel Ansah, though, wins the best D lineman. Well, at least at this point. Okay, maybe I should have simmed a week first, but I'm sure these will all be the same. Daryl McCoy's in there at number 6 right now. Best linebacker. Quan Alexander comes in 2nd. Levante David comes in 6th. Best defensive back. Nobody from our team. And then best kicker. Chandler Catanzaro's in there at number 7 currently. So I will sim the week, and I'll let you know if any of those, any of those things change, like if there are any huge different developments, but I don't think, too many of those will be different. I found out why it wasn't showing me at number 32 in the NFL for passing yards. It's because I didn't sim the week. So that is going to do it for the first season here. We didn't get any skill points to use, which is rough. I think I might boost up the experience sliders a little more, because I want to be getting a lot more experience. I'm going to boost these like I'll do like 160. I'll do like a rebuild. So for this next season, we will have 160% experience boost. But thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it if you stuck around the entire season. Of course, it was no wins, but I mean, this series is kind of just here for the laughs and for the memes, and just in case I ever win a game. It might happen. I can view yearly awards this way. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I actually never knew that was the thing. But yeah, like, this was a pretty fun first season. I hope we can actually win some games next season. Definitely let me know if you have any suggestions of what I should do. I saw someone comment saying that I should just manually put up my overall in the off season, and I don't want to do that because that kind of just defeats the purpose of the series. The series is just me being a horrible player trying to win a game or a few. Like, I never really expected to make it to the playoffs in this kind of thing or win the Super Bowl or anything like that. So I'm not going to manually put up my overall. I want to do this just how I'm doing it, just so then the wins feel a lot more deserved. Like, I don't really want to change the sliders too much and make my accuracy really good, because that's not realistic, right? My accuracy is not very good. I do overthrow a lot of wide open players, but I would probably do that all the time if I was actually playing. But thanks one last time for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.